All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again. Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Once more, it's Nix. Finds his man over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab up, then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking the junk. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around, better settle
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Throwing again is Lamar. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Jackson now on 3rd. Touchdown, it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it.
It's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running it again with Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Oh, there by Mike Reed.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have second down behind the sticks. Play action with Mix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
Going on fourth. Here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped for the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First down throw for Jackson. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Broncos see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
I should probably start the end, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Broncos with a long field ahead. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Now Nick's on third down. Finds Mims. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 on a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Broncos.
Nick's with it on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Nick's to throw again. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. penalty. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8, so it's going to be 2nd and 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they take their shot to the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Throw is caught by the back. This is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And then pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alpha, sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And this is pushed ahead for game 5. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Jackson looking to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180! Ready, shot. Board.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. There's that back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Flying down the middle of Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Middle.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens picked up the fumble and ran it home. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This is Ingram working the left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Shotgun hands out to Marvin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The only thing I can say positive. About the execution of that play, is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Ravens 20-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They go to him again. And this is headed the he's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Third and goal for Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A 7-yard pickup that time. That brings up 4th and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Don't worry.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Get out! 180!
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down. Here's Lamar. Headed out right. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 43-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Giving this to Harvey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens, 3rd down. Hand off. Here's McLaughlin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Sit on, Doc. Sit on. 180. 180.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. And mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Now it's Dobbins. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on their first play of the game.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And no one open, he'll just tuck it and go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Wester on the return. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll go again here with Henry. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Headed left, buying time. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the big return, he's finally tackled right near midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. In motion comes Walker. A very nice defensive play there. Don't let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Jackson up top again. Stretch the ball out. They're going to mark them down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Set up! Set up!
Henry. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Again, it'll be Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now Jackson, this a design run. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out. The Broncos have it. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Jackson's going to keep this one himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Second down. Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play there for Baltimore. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
More.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll send Flowers in motion. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Run with Dobbins. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't fat long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the Superman.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The 18-yard line.
Bombers.
Throwing is Nix. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. And the money down. I'm not about it.
We change it. Shut up. No, we change it.
In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and the quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hands handoff here. Up the middle. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, it's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
3 yards to go.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Play action now. It's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Now, 4th down.
Nix gonna throw for it. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. .21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's not going to get too far tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down. Nix. That's caught right side at Franklin. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. leads to second and
and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 4.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. Moving to his right. And he will score! Game on! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The pick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. So they cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
No, we changed it. 180. What?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Nick Bonito in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught by Walker. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Yeah.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Sit out. 180. That's it. Hey, middle. You. Oh.
They'll drop to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Listen up.
Pistol give to Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy.